distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's runs like that that can really help the field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Scrambling away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who can run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. You saw the pre-snap motion. They knew you had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's here. He finally missed.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop. Short of the first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Now on the move. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses being aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create
Think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, it makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another national.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Gampier. Fires to the wideout. It's Boston. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. The target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, in coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out in the perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The screen, he can go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run the toss. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets to the 26-yard line?
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Gampier. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended the lead and taken control
the ball, ready to snap it again.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. Every time man saw David, the instant the ball touched his hands and he darted to it and took it down.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
0.
So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Cook. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every-down type. You can run between the tackles, you can run outside, you can catch the football, you can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the third down. I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He did not make it a snowball on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
It's a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Tackle is made.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield. There's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving back.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move move the chains. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Hand off to the low back.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They go to the draw. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. How about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Find some fresh air. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement, point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not 30, not cheap shots, but ending plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Aggies will try to pick it up on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw the back end. Great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grab behind the line, it's Branch. Nice gain on that play that leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the man left will stop playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Bessie. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Nice job by the QB timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bessie. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum,
Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. All a little time, lets it go. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback lucky that one was a pick. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone, because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football. He's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away.
doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive again.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. These guys, you got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Makes the grab. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. Powers through the defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he is taken away. Touchdown, Dogs! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that come on in. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job. Quick in the field. Oriented out to score. Defense makes the huge play
six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Dampier. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he does a really good job on the 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Quarterback may change this route. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Turning it on. It's up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his right hand.
Just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You see quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They get the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the hat. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. The defense is set up. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passionate, you're pulling your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got to three. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Toss sweep to the right. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yards on the return. What a play there. This offense. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long and who's been on the field, what personnel improvements there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Man, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball in the field and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.